Boom. Well guys, hello, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Yeah, tell me if you guys can hear it. I'm gonna, in the back of this, way too heckin' odd, but, in any case here, if you remember, this case is rather peculiar because no one has died, which is, pretty strange, I'd say. Oh, nope. There we go. But yeah, no one has died, so it's kind of like, I guess not as bad. I mean, they're stealing stuff, don't get me wrong, the person who we're gonna be defending, I don't think they've stolen anything, I just think they're a fanatic or whatever. But hey, we'll see, we'll get there when we get there, Last thing I remember, we talked to the guy who we're gonna be defending, and, he said that he was the mask, but not too sure, although he did have the emblem. He did have the emblem there. That was supposedly, top secret, but then also he's a security guard, so he could have saw it as well. But it's kinda like, I don't really know. Oh yeah, when you talk to Pearls as well, I think she got sad about stuff, yeah. But I think that we'd defend, the fake mask to mask anyways. October 12th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Ah, Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey Pearls, you're back too, I see. I went and bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it. Thought she was angry. Hey, Pearls. It looks like she feels really bad about what happened at the detention center. Yep. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. I shouldn't have trusted you. Yeah. Honestly, the guy kind of... I don't know, it didn't seem like the type, you know. Could be a fakery, but don't really know. I'll never forgive you, ever. Mystic Maya, the tea is ready. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. Yeah, thanks. Pearls. Oh, excuse me. I was in the middle of cleaning the toilet. I think the toilet is, plenty clean already. Yeah. Hey, it's okay. I just cleaned it this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. Yeah. Wait, why am I asking about her? I'm always worried I'm gonna miss some, details or something, man. And I know I probably won't. I won't go on to the next day until, but still. Maya, how would you? Pearl seems to love you a lot. Well, it's because I am her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is, oh yeah, jail, rotting in a cell. I remember now. Pearl's mother, Morgan Fay. She is serving a prison term in isolation right now. Isolation? Why isolation? So you see, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now. But it's the same for me too. Maya. Maya. My mother's gone too. Oh, Pearl. I first met Pearl a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Crane Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. I thought she didn't really talk. You're Mr. Nick, right? Ah, yeah, that might have been it. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Oh yeah, then she was super quiet and wouldn't talk. Ah. Hey, Maya. I've always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea about you and me. Huh? There's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Korean village custom, sort of. What's it now? Korean village custom? There were hardly any men in Korean village. What? Did we mess up? Is there like a custom that now I'm kind of involved in? Maybe. Now that you mention it, I never actually saw any men there when I visited. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago. Yes, on the female side, yep. About how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family. Yeah, you did. And that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah. The thing is, only women can actually inherit the spiritual power. Yep. That's why the whole culture of Korean Village kind of revolved around its woman. Well, that's understandable, nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But because of... Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh. Well, men start to feel left out after a while, and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Are you saying that Pearl's father... Are you saying that Pearl's father... He's gone. He left the village when she was very young. Boy, that's tough. Yeah. And she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. Ah, that's kinda depressing. See, your mother's still missing. Yeah. And no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Faye. The current master of the Korean channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in a certain police case. You could probably tell if she's dead or not by trying to channel her, right? But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? Then according to the laws of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, the master of the current technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah. But there's no one else with the blood of the Fey main family who's a spirit medium. Well, Nick, why don't we go out and start investigating? We're not going to learn anything just sitting around the office. Yep, great. Yeah, I know, but first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick. Yeah. I acted like a baby. Pearls. I doubted you, even though Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick. Yes? From the bottom of my heart, I apologize for what I said. It's okay. I'm the one who should be apologizing. Well, I'm going out now for a little bit. Where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I'm going to show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence. No one died. Hey, wait, he sure runs fast. Nick, let's back off and give her some room, okay? Yeah. She's 9. I'm not too sure we want a 9-year-old randomly roaming about a city. I don't know, maybe like in Japan it'd be fine or whatever, or sticking where it's based off, but like America, where the translation is based off of. Man, that kid's getting kidnapped. Ugh. Not a good sign, not a good sign. Ugh, anyways, yeah. I'm sorry that Curly said what she did. Oh, it's fine. It was nothing. I'm going to have to smooth things over with Pearls later somehow. So the real identity of Mask to Mask is Ronda Light, right? That's what Mr. Delight claims, but I'm not too convinced about something he said. Huh? About what? About the sacred urn. Didn't he sound a little vague on the subject? Yeah. So, let's go to the detective agency here. Wow. A portrait of himself, sure. And a photograph. I think it's a photograph. This is a detective agency. Looks more like the set of some B-grade horror movie. Yeah. Or like something like Clue, like a game of Clue. Hello. Is anyone here? It looks like nobody's home. What a waste of time. Hey, I know. Let's take that framed picture back with us as a memento. Don't you dare, Maya. Guess we'll have to try back later. Guess when you come back later, maybe? What a creepy painting. It looks like he's looking right at me. Maybe we should put up a big portrait of you in the office, Nick. I can even paint it for you. Maybe you can pose while cleaning the toilet. I think I'd prefer something a bit more dignified. Now it's one impressive bookshelf, filled with some very impressive books, and a bottle. My Life as an Ace Detective, unabridged edition, by Look At Me, Ace Detective. Hey, he's even got one of those shipped in a bottle. Hey, he's even got one of those shipped in a bottle thingies. Ah, would you look at that? There's a little Look At Me doll at the helm, how cute. I think this may be a bit obsessed here, narcissistic maybe, yeah. There's a microscope here too. I wonder if he was researching something, maybe. The glass slides have different names on them. This one says, Acme Virus. This guy is just dying to make a name for himself, huh? It's getting kind of irritating, actually. Fireplace, whoa, it's a huge hearth. Now it's a fireplace. So, what's the difference? I've never seen a harass, so I don't really know. Man, this is what happened with acting louder, man. You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. Hey, Nick. What's this thing here? Yeah. It's called a gramophone. Oh. Wait, what's the phonograph then? Gramophone does sound familiar. With the phonograph, I saw with a... No, it's a phonograph. Oh. They look the same. Oh. Well, now I gotta know, man. Versus gramophone, ah. In essence, a gramophone is a type of phonograph. Ah, but instead of cylinders, discs are used to record and playback sound. Ah, they're the same. A phonograph later called a gramophone. So I just know the old name. Not too bad. It's called a gramophone. In the old days, people used them to listen to music. You can't be serious. I think it's probably for purifying the air or something. I'll bet you 50 cents. Come on, what do you say? Forget it. You never pay up when you lose. So I'm right. I just like being right. This desk is literally covered with all sorts of chemistry equipment. Oh, I just love chemistry. Hey Nick, I bet you didn't know this, but water is made up of carbon and hydrogen. No. Water is made up of carbon and hydrogen. No, it's made up of hydrogen and oxygen with H2O. With oxygen as the center atom, right? I forget what type of bond it is though, I mean I'm pretty sure it's just a normal bond, line bond, right? I know it's angled, from what I remember. Yeah, something like that. No, not carbon, oxygen. Oxygen and hydrogen. Oh. Well, there are always alternative theories, I guess. No, there's only one ranked one here. If by alternative theories you mean ones that... If by alternative theories you mean the ones that... You mean the ones you make up inside that head of yours, yep. Okay, anything else here that might prove important? Never be dumb. Always examine every area. You don't examine an area, and that's the one time you're gonna miss something imprudent. Or something important. Ah, important, my bad. Tried using a fancy word. It'd be prudent to check. And important to do. Or delude me every now and then. Oh. Hey, here we go. Oh, Maya. Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry, it's my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please, calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. And I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I could make you another urn. Hold on. Just wait, okay? Please, calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. I will say, man. I tell ya. This version of, This version of Adrian Andrews is much more nice than the, annoying one. The security, fine. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I never should have called this paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? The urn that was stolen is a pretty important object, maybe. But its actual value after appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mystic Amy. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago, I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Terrain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually masked a mask in disguise. No. I personally checked out everyone that came through here. So that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. The mask calling card. So when did you get the calling card from Mask to Mask? Let's see. Exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked Detective Atme to help with security? Yes, in fact, it was about 20 days ago that I hired him. He seemed to know much more about Mask to Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived. Vicious. Well, yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. That's why there are security cameras. Even in the basement warehouse. Yes, Lord Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was a way of saying, bring it on. 20 potential thieves. Well, he sure brought it last night, and even left with a nice souvenir. Miss Andrews, I know, it's all my fault. What's done is done. I'll make it up. By making a new urn for you. I'm just wasting my time. She's far too gone. I don't think she's gonna answer anything here, eh? Nope, fine. Can you tell me more about Acme if possible here? Nope, guess not. Well, whatever. Is he here now? There we go. Hello. Well. How lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Fro, spiritual medium, ace, spiritual medium. Welcome to my abode. Relax and soak up the atmosphere. Well, actually kind of. Shh. Silence. Precisely as I expected. What is? Davari. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Ha! So my estimation was correct. Davari. How truly elegant. Does this dude have, like, short-term memory? Or what if it's kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Or, like, kind of like, you know, Mask to Mask is Hyde. And that means Dr. Jekyll. Maybe. Or the Jackal, I don't know. Now then, what can I do for you? Really, all I know about Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde was from, like, when I was younger, and I watched VeggieTales when I was younger, you know. That's like all I mainly remember. Anything other than that is kinda lost on me. But hey, it is what it is. Anyways. The night of the crime. You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely. This is my 5th encounter with my archenemy. But it's also only attacked 5 times. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Mask to Mask since his very first theft. Yes, my dear. I see you've done your homework. In his very first heist, that vile thief pilfered the famous jewel, the Tear of Emanon. I first encountered him in the museum Sacred Hall, the crime scene itself. So, that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit? I'm pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lord Retailer and set the perfect trap. You must mean the security camera. But I thought you were watching the area yourself, too. So how did Mask to Mask manage to steal the urn? And that's the million-dollar question. What is Mask to Mask's, what is the Mask's MO? Modus operandi, yep. Sacred urn. Mr. Atme, did you know about the Sacred Urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear, and that is Mask to Mask. Sacred Urn. That has nothing to do with this case. Kinda does. But wasn't that what Mask to Mask stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't think I like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. The Masked MO. Modus operandi. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you like. After all, we are all but seekers wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Mask to Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange that you don't seem to know? Yeah, now that you mention it, it is strange after all. You were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Mask to Mask. No. What the? It's a psych lock. It's a psych lock, yeah. Psych lock. Hey Nick, what is this psych lock thing? Well, your Magatama lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are. What? This Magatama has that kind of power. Yeah. Maya, you're the one who gave me this Magatama last year. Well, it's true that this Magatama is a prized family heirloom, but Pearly was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't really know much about what it can do. This is a woman that's going to take over the Crane channeling school someday. So how do you do it? How do you break the psych lock thing? Well, you present the Magatama to the person with the secret. Cool. I can't wait to see it in action. Come on, try it out. Oh boy. I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. And here we go. Oh, and here we go. Sorry about that. Detective Atme, you were standing guard at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Mask to Mask commit the crime. Well now, I can hardly see why you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed I was guarding the warehouse, that much is true. But I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but this Atme guy is lying through his teeth. I know. I'll show him some proof, Detective Atme. I have here proof that someone went through that door last night. There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. It should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Are you saying that I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Atme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. some reason that he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just a piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see mask to mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were... Oh yeah, because the sword was bent. He was unconscious, yep. I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence. There you go. Detective at me. You were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Haha, surely you must be joking. You think that I, look at me, could be knocked unconscious so easily. This sword proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Ami Fei. Furthermore, at the time, it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, detective, how about it? I'm impressed. You truly are an ace attorney. Unlocked successful, the mask to Mo. I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So, you were knocked out when the thief thief first clobbered you. Clobber, what an ugly way of saying it. But I suppose you could put it that way. I like leaning back, okay? The problem is that, it's going pretty darn far away. Luckily, the stand is good. The coward struck at the precise moment that I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Perhaps the air ducts or the sewer pipes. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch. Mr. Atby should have his poor head examined. You can say that again. How could he have underestimated the thief that badly? Chichi Shichi Shito updated in the court record. The mask knocked Atby out during the crime with a blow to the back of the head. Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. What? That Atby is the greatest ace detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be mask to mask. Just one moment, sir lawyer. The thief was unquestionably mask to mask. Could be a copycat. He never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for just such a contingency. Oh. Last night, the camera went off exactly once. Behold, this is a photo of the dastardly thief, taken by the security camera. That's him. Yep. Mask to mask. Security camera photo added to the court record. The thief can be none other than the arch criminal mask to mask. Well, we do know that there's copycats. 58 AM. 12:58. Not sure. Photo of storeroom entrance taken by the camera on the night of the crime. Okay, sure. The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal mask to mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. Publicity? Well, what are you talking about? The mask's reason. So, what did you mean by he had a very good reason? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You need to go and investigate. But how would you know about... How would you know about that? Have you forgotten? I'm an ace detective. You're speaking to the finest ace detective ever to walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant mind since, well, ever. Look at me. Well, I guess we'd better go take a look, just in case. There we go. That song is catchy though, you know. Whatever. Hey Nick, remember what Detective Atme said? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate, yep. A green envelope, huh? Looks like this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October 12th and bring 50,000. 50,000. This is a blackmail letter. Sure looks like a major clue, alright. Written with a fountain pen, found in Ron's room. Ding dong. Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take but a second, I promise. Detective Gumshoe. Oh, thank you for coming. That's so nice of you. Oh, never mind. When I see a damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please come on in. I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay. Really? Okay. I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute, I know that voice. Is there, Bud? Is there a Bud? Might be our buddy. Oh, Nicky boy. I'm so sorry, but I've got another guest. Yeah. You're... Yep, there it is, there's our buddy. Nick, it's you, and Maya too, what a fluke. Hold it, there's our buddy. Ah, Larry! Long time no see. What, you know each other? Nicky boy. Nick, do you and this girl have, you know, something going on? Something, if you mean what I think. I underestimated you, Nick. A gorgeous lady like this, and married too. Way to go, dude. Not too sure that's the way to go angle, but yeah, not too sure about that. I knew it. Just when things can't get any worse, it's time to cue in the butts. Larry Butts, ever since grade school, he's been attracted to trouble. Not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. We've got quite the storied history, he and I. It's the reason why we wanted to become an attorneys, technically. All thanks to him from screwing us over, yep. And what we used to say still rings true. When something smells, it's usually the butts, yep. Name should have been Harry, though. Hey, come on now. You're embarrassing me. And in front of this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. Sorry about that. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm going to check on my bike. Nice girl, that Desi. So how have you been, Nick? Too busy if you really want to know. Hey, Larry. What about this? Does anything come to mind? Listen, I'm a security guard. I'm not here to sell you juicy bits of info and chew the fat, man. Funny. You had no qualms about selling samurai dogs just 2 years ago. You're 26 years old, right? Don't you think it's about time you took a long, hard look at your life? Coming from a guy who can only brag about how many times he's been rejected, I find that kind of ironic. He's living life to the most. Hey, I remember her. That's Maya's big sister. Wow, you really do remember. Yeah, who could forget? A couple of gorgeous sisters, hubba hubba. You hear that, Nick? Gorgeous. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's right, when I defended Larry. Mia was still alive. Wow, you're even cuter than the last time I saw you. Oh, really? Yeah, you look totally different than 2 years ago, don't you think, Nick? Looks the same to me. Maybe it's cause we're always together. But she looks pretty much the same to me. Oh, Pearly. Oh, what a cutie. Hey, Nick. So what's the deal between you and this girl? Hey, that's my cousin. Her name is Pearl Faye. Pearl, huh? Too bad. Never date two girls with the same name. That's one rule I can't break. Huh? Oh, Pearl. Yeah. I think the fact that she's only 9 years old would break some rule somewhere. Yeah, I was thinking that too, man, yep. No, Andrews. Whoa, who is this? Come on, man. Don't hold out on me. Forget about it. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to... Hey, now. I thought we were pals. I could have made your sing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses. How do you know that? And if they have an orange-colored memo pad, I really lose my cool. He has to be making that up. He can't really know Adrian, can he? How about Gumshoe? Harry, what about this person? Beats me. What's up? No, Ron. How about her? Now, Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time. A long time, huh? Yeah, well, except for what I feel for you, Maya. I don't think even he knows what he's saying anymore. Yeah, but he's going at it. Even you could learn a few tricks from me, Nick. Yeah, like what? Look at my hair, for example. It points up straight, right? But your hair, on the other hand, point backwards. That's no good at all, man. It's defeatist. You gotta aim high, for the stars. I can't find a counter-argument to that. Yep. So, what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. And what's with those clothes? You look well. Weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you, I hate this woman. I don't trust him anymore. You got dumped again. Well, you know Bennifer. I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom, and my whole life changed. Bennifer, Caddy Tom. I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Caddy Tom chose Hollywood over me, can you believe it? Well, actually... anyways, it sounds like you had quite the adventure. Woman. They're so... Oh. But you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry, yep. Why are you here? So what are you doing here anyway? Oh. What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night. Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Ron's wallet. Found by Larry at his part-time security jobs company building night of the crime. So he wasn't there. Hang on. Let me see that for a minute. I knew it. This picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? I feel like that's kind of prerequisite, you know. Kind of like, you know, like your wife, if you're gonna be married, well, married, at least over here, you know. Maybe some places of the world more so obligations and stuff like that, but here, you know, usually you're fond of them. Hey Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, no way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Miss Delete. So you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah. I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know. A security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about. Wallet. So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking me that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delite's wallet doing here there? I mean, they could probably figure out when he left, right? Because a security place 100% has cameras around. No doubt about it. Subpoena camera footage there to see when he was there. Yes, the mask was there at around 1, right? So, yeah, we could figure it out. Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there. You mean Mr. Delete? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's his card? Oh, we can just see when that was scanned. It's a key card for the security company. See, it's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you were working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Well, why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this keycard. Keycard added to the court record. Found inside Ron's wallet, apparently used for the building of his part-time job. Oh, Larry's part-time job. So you're sure about this keycard? Yep. That's the keycard we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Perfect. It leaves a record. Yeah. It tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. I'd never have a chance with Desi. I don't think you have a chance anyways, man. It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Keycard updated in the court record, Opens a KB Security CEO's office and leaves the record when used. Let's see here, You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious. You know what I was interested in. If Mask the Mask doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. I mean, if you CEO, I think 50,000 won't be too bad. Hillary, what about this? What? If you've got something... What? If you've got something to say, then say it already. Oh, a blackmail letter. He did say it was at the office, right? So he probably would know. Do you know anything about this? Because we know he was there at the time. What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Oh. What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. No. You don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delete. Whew. Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. I'll take the red diamond you received the other day instead, though, way. So, another girl. Hi, Beetle. Another one. Oh, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's where I've got a part-time job, at KB Security. What? Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KB Security company. KB Security. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now. Ah, so what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away. They play. Yes, yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? Let me see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. There we go. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lord Retailer, right? And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. I found the light without KB Security when the robbery occurred then. Whoa. Then he couldn't have stolen the secret urn. Right. Hey Nick, your phone. Beep. Hello. Is this the Wright residence? It's the Wright. No. Yeah, Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lord Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me that phone, Nick. Oh, Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Happy. Cool. That person who doesn't act his age and always says Zavari when he's excited. Who got me, Ace? Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you. Alright. I'm a little scared. Yeah, I think letting a 9-year-old go on their own was a dumb decision, but... It is what it is. Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? Oh, that phone call just now sounded like a real cutie. Oh, boots, yep. Okay. Another one of your, special friends. No. Oh, for the love of all that's holy, no, for the love of all that's holy. Say goodbye to Mr. Light for me, would you, Larry? Yep, that's, something. Yep. Okay, give me a second here. There we go. Huh. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, Pearly. I never thought I'd see the two of you again. Hey, gamer, welcome back, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. So is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office? Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? Yeah, the bag. Now that you mention it. This bag. I'm sure it wasn't here before. I'm also sure. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here. Hey Nick, come on. Open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Oh, heart. No, anyways, gamer, how you doing, man? How you doing? Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true, man. Truth be told, I have to admit, I am kind of curious. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. Yeah, he's here. What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court. Ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial is a very, should we say, the figurative. Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. So what's in there, Nick? What's in the bag? The way I being barged in like that, I never actually got the chance to look. I know. I thought I was going to collapse of shock, too. But from the feel of it, it was something hard. A mask. The mask's identity. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. You try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Really, for robbery? I'd get it for, like, armed robbery, right? But, well, robbery, I mean... Definitely jail time, but death penalty might be over. Might be over the line. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is the mask. My dear lady, times may change, but people, sadly, do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Tomorrow's trial. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow? That's so drastic. Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. Now, it certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. Look at me. We'll take the stand. And then, Zavari. My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you, I will unmask you as the co-conspirators. Co-conspirators? Oh. You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat you will face during the trial. The prosecutor? What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, sure you've heard of him. Edgeworth. Godot. His name is Godot. Godot. Nope. Godot. Who is this Godot person? I have no idea either, man. I do want to know. It's not surprising that the spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth, man, in a lifetime of hope on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot. But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But ex-prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. And you agree with that? Most certainly, in fact. You could call him the look at me of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow, yep. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. It looks like we're done with the investigating for the day. Sir Lawyer. The stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. I mean, if we get data, if simply gotta get the records for like when the card was used would be fine. Still hate that one. It should be da 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 da. Every other one sucks, man. October 13, 9:36 AM. District Court, Defendant, Lobby number 4. Hey, Nick. What is it? What is it? Is something wrong? Nah. But did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the mask to mask glossy I bought. You bought this? Where? From the little tent in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Mask to mask publicity photo stuck into the court record. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. It's the light, I know it. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did. But it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it, I'm the criminal. Me. He's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor, I admit it. But you don't have the secret urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you, yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me a guilty verdict. Please! Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, that's the honey. But bonjour. Well, actually. I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. You see, actually, see for me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is mask to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He's an idiot. He doesn't have the secret urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. October 13th, 10 AM. District Court, courtroom number 6. I thought we were 4. Hey, that dude. It's a money don't matter. It's a money don't matter one. I think it's Mystery Machine. No. Mystery Skulls. Oh, hey, Vibe. Ace Attorney, yeah. Yep, we're on the case of episode 2 of, is it Justice for All? Third game in the series, right now. Mask to Mask, stole the sacred urn. And we have this person claiming to be Mask to Mask, but he wasn't near the crime scene, really. So it's gonna be kind of hard to see, or maybe he will, but we'll have to see, based on the time. But yeah, right now, I guess we're gonna be facing Godot. Don't know much about him. I remember seeing him in like an animation on YouTube, and that's like all I know about him. Anyways, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Yeah, I think it's Justice for All. It's episode 2 of game 3. It might not be Justice for All, that might be game 2. Not too sure. Anyways, what about the prosecution? Are you prepared to? What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? What? No, I mean... No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Okay, you're gonna let Godot speak for himself. Good luck. Appreciate it, Vibe. Appreciate it. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. Not the rule to live by. Who are you? I am Godot. Legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Never lost a case yet. Huh. He's the one that Detective Atme was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Yeah, none. None. What did you say? I've never prosecuted the case before. Never. But you said you've never lost before. And you've never won either. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask in a court of law. Yeah. Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts. Hey, I like that. Everyone wears masks, true that. Just like me, eh? Anyways. This guy's the real deal, alright, to Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright. Wrong. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No. I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo. It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? Oh yeah, I've heard it a few times. Yep. I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. Weakest link, but I also depend on where the stress is as well. I think it's probably depend on where the stress is as well, you know. I feel like the middle one would probably get the most stress, like if it's being pulled from both sides, maybe. Or maybe it's all the same, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I guess it would be all the same, right? Maybe. Well then, let's hear from the first witness at me. Oh, Gumshoe, sure. My name is... No one has asked for your name, witness. Ugh. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Gumshoe, yep. Good old Richard Gumshoe, yep. At least he still has his job. Not fully fired. Yes, sir. Alright, witness, first, let's hear about... What do you know about this thief that stole the urn? Yes, sir. Mask to Mask's crimes, yep. Mask to Mask is the master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask to Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then the actual identity of this Mask to Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you? What are you? Coffee, eh? Wait, this reminds me. I think someone told me that this dude's gonna be spilling coffee on me, man. Someone mentioned a guy that's gonna be pouring coffee on me every time. It's gonna be him, ain't it? Yeah, first it's a whip, now it's gonna be coffee. What's next, Taser? We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night. Hotter and more bitter than hell itself. And that is coffee. I'll see, yep, I'll see, alright. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Very well. It's only coffee, after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. The judge is always letting prosecutors get away with crap all the time. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Mask to Mask who stole the urn. Mask to Mask, yeah, Mask to Mask's crimes. Yeah, still hard to say though. Let's see, I mean, being served coffee is probably the least worst things in prosecutors to do right. Ah. Never saw Blackwell, but... No, think about it, man. I think actually... what Karma does right, Miss Karma does is actually technically less bad. You think about it, it's boiling hot, or it's hot coffee, man. You're gonna get burns all around your skin. Like, imagine getting like 3rd degree burns or something, or... Nah, probably 1st degree burns, right. 1st degree burns all on your skin. Not a good time. Yeah, that's what I think at least. Don't know who Blackwell is though yet. I swear if they start like shooting at me next up they're gonna be shooting at me, it's like, hey, fire a shot. Yeah. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep. Nobody knows more about this thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zavari, author on thieves. An author. He's written books about thieves. I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. Scum save. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Zavari, do you? Who is this person, Zavari? He sounds German. His name is Look at me, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is toying with me even now. Press everything. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have. Except... the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought the card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. And that's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real. Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Mask to Mask's emblem. Yep. Sure, His fifth heist, and your fifth screw up, huh? Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. All your local police right away, got me? Well, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme. Yep. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces, I mean, there was an evaluation and it was pretty... basically 0, yeah. Back ran out of battery? No worries, man, no worries. You heard what I said though, right? You did hear what I said when I was talking about, like, I'll probably... I don't know what Blackpool does, but I'd say, Godot is definitely worse than Karma. Karma the Whip, which, you know, still pretty bad, right? But... Godot throws hot coffee at you, which can basically be first-degree burns all on your body. Maybe even second-degree, yeah. Blackpool has a hawk. Okay. You know, still, I think actually Godot can be the worst, man. He can be the worst out of all of them. I think a hawk is pretty bad, yeah. Digging pretty deep. But the damage would be like, you know, kind of like only in one area, you know. Compared to like whips, which, you know, wider area range, but also depending on what it is, it can be really bad. They're not that bad. But still. The coffee, man, hot coffee. It can burn real bad. And you'll be in a lot more pain from the coffee. Anyways, art pieces, like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous tear of Emanon. What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop? No, sir. It's a blue diamond, a single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Spangora, you know, the thing you put on your head. All in all, I feel like Wright should probably sue the prosecutors for assault. I agree, man. And the judge just doesn't even care, man. He should sue. There's only one prosecutor who's actually been nice, and that's Edgeworth. Edgeworth is just like, stupid Wright. All the other ones are just assault and battery, man. Assault and battery. Oy. Next was the crown of Bongora, you know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, and the portrait of Magina, sir. Detective Adney retrieved the portrait of Magina and returned it to the museum. And the target of his fifth and last robbery was the sacred urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections, somehow. Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, fair point. I guess there could always be a middleman, but I don't think Delight did it. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. What do you mean when you say it fits the MO to a T? I was thinking of asking the same thing myself, yep. Ugh. I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions, that's right. It means that Mask to Mask is behind it. Heck, it definitely looks like it was Mask to Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence. There's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delete is Mask to Mask. But, also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delete himself. So, even though we know it was Mask to Mask that did it, maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Mask to Mask that did it. Ah. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep. Nobody knows more about the thieves than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Zavari, author and thieves. Ah. Here, did that one. I'll leave it to now. Did I? Yeah. MO to a T. Okay, we gotta find the contradiction in the statement here, huh? Based on the evidence we have here. A photo. Hard. Display, yeah, take good care of the speckled urn. Oh, no, it doesn't look very speckled to me though, wow. Oh. Wait a second, something ain't adding up here. Something ain't adding up here at all. For starters, there should be paint on the box, and the box is right here. Strange. Strange. Oh, Is this symbol the same? I think I did it all right. Let's see here. Stupid question, why would he put the urn in the box? The urn was put in the box, actually, when it was in the museum, kind of like that safety area, right? So he didn't take it out of the box. But here's the thing. Man. This box that he's holding, right? It has the urn in it because he took it out, right, and it was being protected by a box. Anyways, right here is where the box was, right here. And then we go, if you could see on the other side here, there'd be paint on the box. Which leads me to assume this might be a different box actually here, huh? Plus, there's a statue right here, like I'm moved as well. Let's see though, Master Thief. So as usual. It's just icing. Nope. I might want to redo the pressing ones here because I need to make sure I get them all. Sometimes you miss one and you're like, oh man, really? You know, yep, you saw them all. Yep. Can't say it out loud. Yep. Already did that one. Actually, there was a valuation on it. It would have been expensive at all. Ah, perfect. Here's their screw up. I found it. There we go. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. He said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing? Nope, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask to Mask would normally go after. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the secret urn was not the work of Mask to Mask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but, well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask to Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? Here we go. This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. Bitterness, yep. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Wright. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry. but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Mask to Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Mask to Mask's method. Mask to Mask's method's a fake. Oh, fake Mask to Mask. Fake to Mask. That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Wright. Proof that the person who appeared at Lord Taylor, that it was actually a fake. No, I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior. His point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Wait, why me? Wow. It looks like I'm going to have to prove it. I need proof that the person that Lord Taylor that night was in fact fake Mask to Mask. Let's see here, I'm gonna check if there's any difference in color or look. Feather, the whole outfit. Inside was red. Is there any discrepancy? Yeah. Yep. See the poster? Yep, that's what I'm checking. I'm looking for the differences between them. Okay, that's the bag there. The tassels are the same. Oh! Hey, it's missing something. It's missing. Here we go. The proof is right here. It's not the same outfit. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on. Use this pointer and show us just what about this picture is so peculiar. It's right here, of course. You mean Mask to Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? Yep. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on the mask's chest. A breach. Here, bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. No, a brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? I see now. But the Mask to Mask in the photo... But the Mask to Mask in the security camera photo. He has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on masks. That brooch is the same as the emblem on the masked tonic card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lord Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Mask to Mask is a fake. I've been fooled again! Yep. Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how? How could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I... Hey, now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Yeah, the brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this? Oh man, where'd you get it? That's Mask to Mask's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. Come on, so he stole it without even telling me, man. That ain't cool at all. It was hidden in the shadow It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? Ami, yep. Buddha statue, he must mean the Ami face statue, yep. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. He's a prosecutor, of course they're gonna pull a quick one on ya, yep. You're playing dirty, man, playing dirty. This guy is one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left. Pretty little hickeys on there, too. The hickeys? Fingerprints, you mean? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron Delete's fingerprints. Yep. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off from clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. No. I mean, according to Atme himself, look at me. There wasn't, because when he was looking at the computer, he got bonked over the head, unconscious. There shouldn't have been any more scuffle. Although there was signs of a struggle, but don't know, man. There were signs, but nothing. And Atme said that there was nothing. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh, Phoenix, we have a problem. Damask's brooch. Found in the shadow of Ami face statue. Looks like it was torn off of some clothing. Yep. Tja. You mess with Godot. And you get burned. He's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. You're done with me. But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. And that's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom. Finally time for the ace detective to make his appearance. 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. If it's 1 second per drop, I feel like you're gonna be waiting a long time. Actually, how much drips does it usually take to make a full coffee? Not too sure. Shh! Silence! Yep. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? The Bari. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Oh, well, yes, that's right. Context clues, man. You'd have already known. Yep. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look At Me, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Annoying one at that. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off, yep. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? Is he the actual person who did it? Maybe. Yeah, 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot, yeah. That's what I was saying, man. I don't know if you think it would take too long. There must be some reason, I'm sure of it. Go down, it takes 40,000 drops to fill a mug. That's 11 hours. Holy heckin' crap. Yeah, that would take too much heckin' time. It would have to be some pretty darn good coffee, but by the time that it's done, it'd be cold. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. What I witnessed, yep. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. No. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask the Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. A little too late, man. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal. My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seemed so proud of his performance that evening. Well, sir old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Mask the Mask, my arch-enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Oh, yeah, I'll do it. Savior. Oh. I mean, look how far it was. I doubt it would take more than... Well, I mean, according to the security camera. So yeah, I mean about a minute, yeah, could have been right after. But he was holding the box. Okay, what I'm guessing is what actually happened is, I mean, there's obviously a scuffle right here. So I'm thinking he might have walked out, and the guy might have actually heard him. He put the... No, because the paint's already there. No, this is him walking out. Actually moved. My brain. There's something wrong with this photo, man. He said he was knocked out at 58. But dude was walking out with the... Or he was knocked out at 1. But dude was walking out with the box at 58. Not to mention the box has paint on it. Which means the box was already here. Box was already placed down here. And picked back up. So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct? Wait a second. 001258, yeah. What? It's just about 1 o'clock. Now when the clock... No. Change that 12. 00. So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct? Not an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it? Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday too. Gumshoe also said that they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before. Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure on your pigeony head, that is. In any case... There's a problem. 1 o'clock in the morning, that means it's already like an hour when it changed. What should it mean? Okay, yeah, it fits. This is within an hour. Huh. The problem was the time. Well, okay, look. It said it was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed, right? Well, that's incorrect. The date would have changed at 12 AM, right? Well, why are these... I don't think it messed up thinking that the date changed an hour later. And that's the issue I'm having right now. It was... You know how time works, right? You know... the new day starts at 12, right? Like for instance, it'd be it's 24 now. 12:37 AM. 24. Or... Yeah. You're not too sure, but there's another thing that's more concerning. Look. I think just after, wasn't really just after, but whatever. So let's see then. Basically, what I can assume happened here so far, based on my knowledge here, is that, first off, no. I know there's probably more pressing things, but I'm thinking about it here, you know. Is he that? 50, he's at 12:58 right now. 12:58 is what he's at right now. Which... more of a... 12:58, but he's already coming out. And there was already a scuffle. Because they said that he was bonked in the head immediately, but there had to have been a scuffle. Or else the paint would have been spilled. And also on top of that, this box right here should have paint on it. Because the box was here when the paint spilled. That's the problem I'm seeing here, man. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning. We'll press everything here. It's dancingly descended from where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes. Also, another issue I'm thinking is if he came through the entrance, I mean that it would have had to went through the door twice, so there should actually be 2 pictures, which means one of the pictures were deleted. That's the other problem as well. There should be another picture, but he came through the entrance, and I don't know. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes. Here by WA stunts, yep. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened. Well, that's the difficult part, how should I put it? I saw his mask, that's all I can recall. That's not very solid as far as testimony goes. However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera at the ready. It captures his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. No, it doesn't work at all. The timeline doesn't work at all. The timeline doesn't work. He's going out. The thing is that he's going out right now. But supposedly, the guy was struck on the head right after 1. But he came from the entrance, right? But it's 58 there, and he's coming out with the box from not the entrance, but the exit area of the storage area. Which, there's a problem here. There's a problem in the time. Captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo? I do. Good. And let's continue with the testimony. Approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the exchange. Well, I mean, maybe. But no, probably would have taken more than a minute to... Personally, yeah. Pick the lock and then grab the urn. Feel like it would have taken more time. No way he could have done that in a minute and out. Plus, it didn't even show him going into the security area. It only showed them heading out of the storage, not in. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed, yeah. Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing. That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Huh. Well, actually, yes. By a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory, too. You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? Well, I wasn't expecting it. As we were in the courthouse, you were expecting someone, so it's different. The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with. He may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then... 30 minutes later, eh? About this 30 minutes. My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying. I think he's saying that he was out cold. So, what happened during these 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether. Just what is he going on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. Yeah, exactly, it can't be right. But that can't be right, it contradicts the evidence. Huh, which piece? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? Okay, yeah, so I knew the data stuff didn't add up. I think I'm sorry, Atme, but I find that hard to believe. That there was clear signs of a struggle. Not it. Well, I did use the right one, right? Yeah. There was clear signs of a struggle, There was clear signs of a struggle, though, man. Stuff knocked over. Let's see here, the map. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, don't worry, I got it. I like mine better, though. I like mine better. Time to struggle, you could have seen the scene. You look at the scene and you could see that there were signs of struggle, man. Looking at the image of spilled paint, obviously there was a struggle, or else why would it be knocked over? I like that much better than the heckin' brooch or whatever. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Aha, this belongs to the criminal. Aha, this belongs to the criminal mastermind. My arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. It is, in point of fact, Mask the Mask's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ha, elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. See? No, it tore off a piece of cloth for one, but... See, they could do that, but... There's immediate signs of struggle there. Whatever. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off. Aha. We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on the security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No. Wait, just a moment, sir old-timer. You mean in defense you could have interpreted as spilled paint? You haven't played the chapter, but maybe that's it. Well, here's the thing. We were there a day before the crime happened, me, Maya, and Pearls went there the day before. And the paint wasn't spilled. And on top of that, the area or stuff that the paint spilled on, it was spilled on the box of the urn. The box the urn was housed in, it was spilled on that box. Which means at the time the paint was spilled was during the night. And since the urn was originally in storage, it means that was taken out and there was a form of struggle. And there had to have something that happened that knocked over the paint during that time. And what would knock over the paint? Likely a struggle, right? From fighting. The statue was also moved as well. Which it would have not been moved for no reason. It would have made noise. So it could have been during the struggle. Anyway, that's how I see it. Honestly, what I'm guessing what actually happened here is that Atme saw Mask to Mask coming out of the storage room. He doesn't know how he got in, but he was coming out. And that's when it took a picture. Atme, seeing Mask to Mask, begun to go near him. Mask to Mask put the urn, or the box that contained the urn down, with the urn inside. Likely grabbed the Shiki Shuchi or whatever, Shuchi Shiki. Give me a second, what's it called? The Shichi Shito, here it is. The Shichi Shito. And they had a struggle, or they were struggling, or when he put the box down, they were having the struggle, right? Statue was shoved, or someone got shoved. Statue could have moved, could have knocked the paint over there, and that's how it could have knocked it over. And how it could have gotten some on the box as well. And it would have been Mask to Mask who had knocked into it. Then he grabbed something that likely fell, or he took it out of the statue. Whacked Atme. Atme gets knocked down. Mask Mac picks up the box, removes the urn, and just kind of tosses the box to the side. Those are the events I assume that have happened. And that would explain why there was only one photo. Which would mean Mask to Mask was either had another way in, or he was already in there. I don't know which one. It was a lock, but I guess he could have unlocked it somehow. That's a problem too. But anyways, that's how I see it. No, wait, just a moment, sir old-timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. Got it? Yep. I could be completely off, but I feel like that's the most logical situation that could have happened. Imagery. Because there was pink by the statue. I'm guessing the statue knocked it over when it got shoved. It was over there. And it wasn't topped over because it was on wheels. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. Nah, I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Look, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right? You talk too much, yeah. Witness, so you are now saying that you and the thief fought. Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me. Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. Look at me. Agree completely. Yep. Of course you do. Fight with the thief. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. The true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote. So in the end, he did catch a glimpse of Mask to Mask, correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. Not great to hear. That can't be good. Dictionary. I don't think it came from the door. I don't. What does that mean? Discombobulated? Young people these days, they really irritate me. They know perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony. Didn't really clear it up at all, but great. Yo, why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. Still a problem. It only showed him walking out, but it should have showed him walking in and out. Why would you leave it on? Yeah. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer, elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What should I do? Should I ask him more questions? Honestly, I'm more curious about the computer. Actually, about the sensor, yeah. What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. And that's how we got in, gotcha. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? The retailer department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. So he likely got in there through the vents. Gotcha. Scuffle had to have occurred. My brain doesn't get it. Yeah, the thing is, there was a box right there. It got paint on it. The urn box got paint on it, right. But if he's walking out here... The fight already happened. I guess he picked it up and began to walk. Maybe. Unless there was another box. No, the fake box, so maybe. In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? It's cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer. Yeah, it's gonna be skipped though. I want to ask you about the computer as well. Did the computer belong to Lord Taylor as well? Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me, look at me. In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data. Yep, what's wrong, Sir Lawyer? What do you mean by a weapon from the side? Chichi-shisho. Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, look at me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Sword. You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Yep, correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishito. So the thief armed himself with a sword, and what about yourself, witness? had that much faith in your own fight. You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities. But of course, in college, I was second in charge of the boxing club. I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. This guy is a real piece of work. Yep. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious, yeah. I assumed he had me fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. Well, that'd be the camera. That of course was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Oh, wait, he was blinded, which means it was the camera. Camera flashing. Which means he had exit out. And they were likely having a scuffle as well. So we exit from the storage area. Let's see, mask to mask, exit from the storage area, sure. They see each other. Abney starts to head up. It's blinded. Gets blinded. This guy could have taken the... Push down the box. Abney rushes him. They fight a bit more. Sword. You were blinded, yeah. What was this flash of light that blinded you? I was bathed in a golden light. It seemed to come from the statue of the woman. When the camera took a photo, yep. The statue of Amy Faye, I'm guessing. Well, that wasn't very much help at all. Well, what do you think, Nick? Well, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now. Yeah, what is it? This Rugati guy, he's definitely hiding something. But why? I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. Ah, so many options, Where's the light? Ah. Grab the weapon from the side. Okay, yeah. Not enough. Yeah, what can be a value here, KB security gonna help here, no problem here, The order's all messed up. I know the blinding was likely from the camera taking a photo here, I suppose it's not important at the moment, not yet. Not be so easily discombobulated. Then more about what happened, Yep. Enemy fighting style. No, it's fine, sure. What is it? What is this Atme fighting style? Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore, but... I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That's it. That's the Atme fighting style. Back to the wall. Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? I think it's actually kind of important. Very important, yeah. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Now then, with this, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony, yep. So like kicking your legs when your brother's play fighting and he's on top of you? Yeah. So let's see here, he was actually... Oh. So, he went to his stance. Where is this third eye you're talking about? It's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Your lawyer. It looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. Mr. Atman got hit on the forehead then. That's what he says. I've got a funny feeling about that. Actually, so do I. Oh, what do you think, Nick? I actually do, yeah. I have a problem with that. Well, there's only one thing that yeah. I get it. There's a problem with that. If it hit him... Thing is that it couldn't have hit him. Or he says it hit him. The way that's bent is like it got hit over the head. Oh, blow to the back of the head, yeah. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, sir lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you've thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch-nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now you testify that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. And on top of that, like if someone's coming at you, you're likely gonna, put your arms up. Anyways, I hardly think you could forget where you were hit in the head. Oh, it seems I've made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. He wants to be recognized, that's it. He wants to be recognized, yep. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. You are as human. You forgive, divine. Humans aren't machines, and they have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes. Yep. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Really? What is it like then? Always chase the riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. And this is it. Safe scum, yep. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that. No, obviously not masked, Matt. Mr. Atme is no ace detective, yep. The truth is, this witness is no ace detective at all. So then what exactly are you saying that I am? Well, an average detective. Oh. They don't get it. Fine. Very well. This Mr. Atme is a fake. This witness isn't Luke Atme, he's a fake. And now it's not just to mask the mask. You're saying that I'm a fake too. An ace detective can never be as forgetful as this guy. Imposters like you are often suspicious of others as well. Really, this is too much. Next you'll be calling... What? Really? I need to call a mask to mask. Okay, why would I ever call a mouse to map? I mean, maybe the real one. But no. He got hit on the head, didn't he? Even bent. And there was time to struggle. Mr. Happy is mask to mask, fine. This one sucks, man. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now.